and they're going to be emulating it.
Yeah.
They're going to be
the hairstyle, her smile continually. She smiles more than he does.
Yeah, she does.
I mean, even when she's really unhappy, she still smiles. She'd have made a great model on The Price is Right.
But here's the question: is we know hers is probably going to change a little bit, get a little.
His
bit more.
won't.
His won't, because that's kind of, he's been a senator. That's kind of like the working.
Yep.
That's what you wear.
That's right. And he basically, they'll better design his tuxes, but he's still going to wear Brooks Brothers and stuff like that.
I think he'll have more than 3 now.
Yeah, he'll have a closet full.
And they'll probably all be identical.
No, he'll have a plane that flies along with his clothes and things for him to be able to change into. Multiple versions of everything. Just, we're going to go back to the, anybody ever watch Matlock? Matlock had a whole closet filled full of the same suit.
Oh, did he?
Because if you got one dirty one, to get another one. The President of the United States, I think, has at least three copies of every single thing he wears brought with him every time he goes anywhere.
Oh, does he really?
Well, yeah. I mean, I saw, years ago, Ronald Reagan was signing autographs for people, and he basically got ink on his pants. They immediately went back, and got himself another set of slacks matching exactly the same pants that he had on. And he was dressed in his Western gear.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they do that with the First Ladies wear too?
First Lady will have multiple versions of the same thing in case something, for 2 reasons. 1, in case something happens to what she's wearing. 2, if somebody else is wearing the same thing.
Oh, that's a good point, because you never want the First Lady wearing what
they never tell the First Lady that she must change into something else. I mean, they never tell the person that's in the audience they must change. They always respectfully tell the First Lady that, she's wearing the same Vera Wang that you have on. So the First Lady goes back, gets something else on,
she's
comes
got
back on.
multiple outfits.
Yeah.
The person doesn't come in.
It's just, it is expensive being the President of our First Lady. Because you're taking, Air Force One is just one plane. You realize that they got another plane that has, the limousine, they got all the support stuff with them.
Did you have any idea Old Cam was such a reservoir of information?
Yeah. Part of it is because I actually lived through it. Second is because I actually watched the Discovery Channel, the Learning Channel. That's the heavy on my stuff is in the background. Last night they did, for people that should have been watching last night, I think the Discovery Channel did, or the History, it was the History Channel, I think, the inside of Air Force One to show people what it's really like. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's right.
I've seen some of those before. Those are pretty.
You should, because you can really get, just because we're in the news business doesn't mean that, if you're not, that you shouldn't watch. These things are informative. I recommend that you do it. Watch things that you never think of. They're also a lot of fun because you see, you see that, like the little bubble. If you saw, Executive Decision, I think it was, or whatever it was, or Air Force One with Harrison Ford, where they've got the little escape pod. The thing actually exists. It's just not a made-up thing. If the plane is in trouble, you stick the president in it and eject him. So those are neat things. Full-size kitchen in Air Force One, a luxury bedroom for the president.
It sounds like a plug for the Discovery Channel or the Learning Channel.
I think wholeheartedly that, Arnold Schwarzenegger learned to speak English by watching American television. And he watched American television like Mr. Rogers. He watched public broadcasting and other things. That's why his diction is so excellent.
Oh, he is. And in fact, a lot of foreigners, if they study English, their English is actually much better.
Yeah, because the best of what we have to offer is actually on public television and on the Learning Channel, the History Channel, the Travel Channel. That is the best that our country has to offer. If you go to watch that, you're also going to hear things about style on all those channels. Heavily about what is style.
Well, style, make it your own. But there's one thing for certain. Everybody's going to be watching First Lady Michelle Obama to see what's fashionable. At least with her style. But for now, this is Notaspringchick.
And this is Old Cam, and the bubblist is not anywhere to be seen today.
And we're here yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And for more information, you can go to
www.montybubbles.net, on the net, a news video web company.